Hey everybody, welcome to Backroads Angling. Today I'm trying some new creek fishing spots. Spot number one is going to be right here. I found a little waterfall. The water's actually running pretty high today. I am going to probably wade out on this little rock shelf and try and see if there's any fish below this thing. Also, there's some other spots up here above the waterfall and I think it's pretty deep, so I might try above the waterfall. If that doesn't work, we'll try a different spot. So looks like fun. First time ever fishing this creek spot, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's do it. Look over there, nice eddy there, nice eddy here. Oh, this water feels good. This water feels so good. Just cooling off my camera a little bit. All right, so all I've got is ultralight rod, 4-pound test. Again, I might have said it on an earlier video, but if you have any suggestions for medium light rods that might work well for creek fishing that aren't super expensive, let me know. I'll give them a shot. There we go, night crawlers. This is the deal. I'm just going to thread on a night crawler onto a Kalin's 1/8 ounce jig head, 4-pound test. And we're just going to see if anybody lives below this waterfall. The depth is there, I can already tell that. Feels like there's some chunk rock underneath there too. I feel like I'm hitting it. Got my finger on the line here so I can feel any little pickup. I just felt one pick up something. There's some shad getting chased around by something almost, it looks like, also. I think I got something. I think I got one. Oh yeah, I got one. I got one. They exist. He's in the current. Oh, this could be something we want. Heck yeah. This could be a smallmouth. Heck yeah. He swallowed it, but he's not down too far for me to get it. Cool, man. The new spillway has smallmouth in it. That's an exciting catch. He's bleeding. I'll try and pop this out before it gets... Oh, stay there, man. Stay there, stay there. Yeah, it wasn't hooked in him very deep, actually. He's bleeding a lot, though. Hope he's gone. All right, there's smallmouth in the new spillway. I want to see how you're going to navigate this. I did not expect to see any boaters, I will say that. A lot of people boat this? Do a lot of people boat this?
No.
Yeah. If I can get over to this other rock. Oh yeah, there we go. Try a different angle here. There's a fish. Got him. Keep him on, keep him on. He doesn't feel too bad. Oh yeah, he feels decent. I think it's a catfish, but I'm not sure. This is decent. Oh shoot, this is decent. Catfish, sweet. He's in the current. He's not that big actually, he's okay. Bigger than what I thought I was getting. Nice eater cat. If we were doing a catch and cook, that would be perfect. Sweet. Nice. Nice fight in this current. Finally got one to hold on. Yep, there's one. Immediately on it. He dropped it though. See if we can lay a hook set on this guy and get him. Yep. Another cat, I think. This could show us what we're... Oh no, smallmouth. Heck yeah, smallmouth. Why did the smallmouth... Jeez. Oh wait, he's got another hook in him. Guy's got another hook in him. That wasn't even my hook. So we got that hook out of him. And we're gonna get my hook out of him too. There we go, little smallmouth. All right. This might be a nice little smallie spillway. I wonder if they get any bigger than that. Spot number 2 also looks pretty good. I might argue that it looks even better. All right, so spot number 2. Needless to say, we're finding some juicy looking spots. That's for sure. Let's try right down this center spot here. There we go, right in the center of these 2 eddies. Pretty surprised it's not stacked in here. Maybe I just got to find the right spot. I would think any sort of current break that'd be stacked in, like right here. Looks like another good spot. Got one. He's decent. Oh yeah, sweet. What is it? Catfish. Nice. It's a nice catfish. Nice chubby little channel. There we go. Heck yeah. Cool spot to catch it in too. Nice fight. All good. This is one of the cooler spots I've found in a while. I bet there's a smallmouth or 2 in there. Got one. White bass. Little itty bitty white bass. That might be a lot of what's pecking at me down there. There we go. Still counts. Oh, there's one. It's a bigger white bass. He caught it when I started moving it. Another little white bass. Got one. Oh man, I'm at species number 4 here. Green sunfish. Very pale looking green sunfish. Four species day, not too bad. Another fish on it. White bass. Found the white bass honey hole. There we go. All right, this is the target spot. Nope. Okay. Looks really good. A bunch of debris. I mean, the hole starts clear over here. I spent a lot of time walking down here. I've only got a little bit of time, but it looks pretty good. There's a big tree in the water, as you can see. Nice deep cut as it comes around the bend here. And it's a spot that I've never fished before. And I'm excited to throw in there and see what lives in this little spot. So anyway, I'm not gonna do much more talking. I'm just gonna fish. We've got like, I don't know, 45 minutes. Gotta make it happen. Let's do it. I don't even know where to fish this. It's so deep all the way around. I would think that the fish would be in the brush at this time of day, in the middle of the day, but got one on it. Yep. He's something decent. Do I still have him? He's coming at me. He's decent. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, did you see that? This is a big bass. Oh my gosh. It's got me on a stick. I think I'm snagged on this stick. Oh my gosh. This is a state record spotted bass right here. State record's 2 pounds. Oh, no, he broke. He broke off when I got him. He broke off when I got him. Oh my gosh. I know I said I caught a big one last time. I got broke off right there. I dove in and grabbed him. Oh my gosh. It's not a pure spotted bass. That would be a state record. The state record is only 2 pounds or 2.1, something like that. That would be a state record for sure. But it's not a pure spotted bass. Oh my gosh. Look at that fish. That is a really nice mean-mouthed bass. It's a hybrid. Holy crap. It's really warm, so we don't want to keep him out. There we go, folks. It looks like a mean-mouthed bass, a hybrid. If this were a spotted bass, I don't know how they classify it. If a mean-mouth would classify as a spotted bass. 2 pounds is the only, 2 pounds is the state record. So that would be bigger than that. But man, what a nice bass that is. Shoot, I'm gonna put him back. Let's put this beast back. Dang, that's a nice fish. Just living back here in a tiny creek. I tackled that thing. My line broke. I really got to upsize my rod. Come on, girl, get going. Yeah, there he goes. Right back into his hole. Dang, man. Still going. That was awesome. That was a long fish too. I mean, that was like a, I don't know, I would say maybe 17, 18 inches. He broke off right when I got him to my feet, and then I had to dive onto him. When I first hooked him, he ran right at me, and so I couldn't tell how big he was, but then once he set in and he jumped, I knew I had something, so that was awesome. I'm gonna retie. There might be some more good ones in there, so let's do this. Let's see if there's been too much commotion, see if this pool has more. I know there's a lot more fish in here. I just cast it out in the middle of it. Let me know in the comments how you think they would classify a mean-mouthed bass in the record books. So that one appeared to be, I would guess it was a mixture of a spotted bass and a smallmouth bass in the bite. Got one. He's decent. He's decent. Oh, I lost him. Shoot. So you gotta paddle all the way back up, huh? You gotta paddle all the way back up.
She's that type that she's gonna stick to. Sorry about your line there.
Oh, that's all right. I'll make some room. Well, if you want to wait a little bit, I could throw it in the back of my truck if you want to go down that way. Okay, so that does it for my multi-day creek fishing adventure that I went on recently. So I wanted to say a few words about the spotted bass. You may have heard in the video where when I caught that spotted bass, I just said, oh, I caught a state record spotted bass. It was kind of like, you know, just kind of casual, said that. And normally if you thought you caught a state record, you'd be like freaking out. But I've got a little bit of history with the spotted bass and the state record in this state, in Iowa. So I actually caught a bass that was, I'm pretty certain was well over 2 pounds. I'll probably show the picture of it. So a few years ago, I was rode my bike out to a spillway and I was fishing and hooked into this spotted bass. I was like, wow, that's a pretty nice spotted bass. And the picture that I'll show you, I had a huge smile on my face because somebody was telling a joke while I was taking the picture. But so anyway, I was like, wow, this is a really nice spotted bass. And then I released it and I just got to thinking, I was like, man, I don't see too many big spotted bass caught around here. I just wonder what the state record is, because there's only a small area of the state where spotted bass actually live. It just happens to be this part of the state. And so it's kind of low-hanging fruit as state records go. It's actually really low-hanging fruit in my opinion, because it's just a small area where you can actually find spotted bass. So I just was looking it up on my phone. I was like, holy crap, the state record was like 2.0 pounds. And I knew that the fish I released was more than 2.0 pounds. I mean, I think you can look at it in the picture and tell it's bigger than 2 pounds. Anyway, I didn't think too much of it. A couple weeks later, I was at the same spot and I caught another spotted bass that was very similar in size, maybe a touch smaller, but it was pretty darn close to the one that in the picture. I couldn't find a picture of it. I don't even know if I took a picture of it actually, but it was very similar in size to the picture I showed you. So I decided to call the DNR for that one. So I called the DNR. So I went back and forth on the phone with the DNR guy for like an hour. I had to make sure it was a spotted bass. I had to weigh it and to take a preliminary weight if I could and a measurement. We decided that it might be worth weighing. And then he told me, he said, hey, just get a hold of a local grocery store and find one that will allow you to use their official scale, and I'll meet you there and we'll get a weight. And yeah, I called every grocery store in the area. They were basically laughing at me like, this is ridiculous. We're not going to shut down our meat department in order to allow you to weigh this contaminated fish on our scale and then have to go back and clean it all and everything. So they had stuff going on. They weren't going to do that. So I was really kind of surprised actually that the DNR didn't have like a protocol in place, like, okay, we're going to go to this spot and we're going to weigh the fish. They didn't. They were kind of relying on me to have a plan in place, and I didn't know where to go to weigh this thing. So I just kind of got fed up, and I was like, all right, and I just released the fish, and that was it. You know, maybe that's why the state record is only 2 pounds. Maybe it's really hard to get the DNR to help you weigh the fish. I also think it's because a lot of people probably catch a 2 to 3 pound spotted bass, and they kind of like with the first one I caught, they thought, oh, it's a nice fish, they release it, and they don't even really think much of it, because you would never think of a 2 to 2.5 pound bass as being a state record. But anyway, that's why I was so casual about it, because I was like, oh, I've been here before. I've caught one of these 2+ pounders, and I've actually seen another guy catch one that was probably like in the 3 pound range. He just caught it and released it, and I saw very clearly that would have been a state record. So anyway, maybe one day I will catch another pure spotted bass over 2 pounds, and maybe I will weigh it. Probably not, but if it's really huge, I probably will. If it was over 3 pounds, I'd probably get it weighed. Anyway, that was my adventure. 2 new spillway / drainages. That was pretty cool. And then the third spot was also a new spot that I found. It's definitely a spot I'm going to go back to. But 3 new spots, and we thought we had a really clear state record spotted bass, although it turned out to be a meanmouth bass. But anyway, a lot of excitement in this video, and it was a lot of fun to film. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.